And the news is, unfortunately, that Kakis Kakashvilis, the world champion from Greece, unable to take part this afternoon. He succumbed to the flu, and he was with us a little earlier on, and it's a pretty nasty bout. We've all been croaking. You've probably heard it on our commentary here, but unfortunately for poor Kakis, he's got the full flu, the bunged up nose, and can't breathe. Anyway, now we're going to pick the action up here with Szymon Kolecki, the defending European champion, just 18 years of age, from Poland, and this his second attempt at 180 kilos, having already got 175. So the defending youngster really going in the right direction here. His main opposition, the Olympic champion Alexei Petrov from Russia. Kolecki, though, looking very solid there.
Yes, so that's the lead for him.
The world silver medalist. He was second to this in Athens last November. It's been a ding-dong for those two over the past year. That's why it's a pity that Kakashvilis is sick. But this young man is improving, David. Fast.
Yes, he's an amazing, amazing talent. And as you say, I think the sooner the championship, in terms of the sooner the Olympics comes, in terms of Kakashvilis, the better, and the further away for this man, the better, because he's improving so much. But,
but he's not the only man in the competition. This is Jakub Pilosian. Now, he's very much a snatch expert, but the problem is, for this man who took European silver in the snatch and world bronze last season, is that he's run into problems. He failed at 172.5 the first time, got it the second time, and he's been sitting in the wings waiting for this last attempt at 180. He weighs 93 kilos, so were he to get this, he would go into the lead. Not above his head, and it's all or nothing, and I'm afraid it's nothing, David.
Yes, and I think the problem there is left hand, very heavily taped. I think earlier on in his warm-up he had a very bad tear on that hand, and you can see that it's all taped up, and it's very painful, especially if you take one on the wide grip.
Well, at least he's got one score, which does mean he's still got a chance of a total. Now, here's Alexei Petrov, the 1996 Olympic champion. A man who rather disappointed us in Athens. Only managed to pick up a total there of 395 kilos. But we thought he was capable of more, but he's disappointing us today, and didn't take part recently in the national championships. Suggestion of an injury, and 175 is no better than he did last November, David.
Yes, I'm disappointed. He really doesn't look switched on. Doesn't look as if his heart's in what he's doing at the moment.
The other thing you mentioned earlier, David, is when we remember in Atlanta, he was muscly, and
his physique was more muscular. He was taking a wider grip on the snatch, which he looked a lot more comfortable with, I have to say. No, really not the man that he used to be.
Well, the two dangers to this man have disappeared. He's got the snatch gold. Now this is for an increased lead and a new junior European record at 182.5 kilos to extend his own mark. Szymon Kolecki, Poland. Again, technical.
Yes, seemed to have enough strength, but with this huge weight of over 400 pounds, 402 pounds, or 182.5 kilos, he just leaned back at the top of the pull, which of course, when you lean back, you pull back, and creating backwards momentum, and to hold on to over 400 pounds when it's moving back.
I was going to say, you're watching it in slow motion there, and it's still quick, the speed it's moving. So it means at the halfway stage that Szymon Kolecki didn't get the record, but he has got the advantage. The advantage that he's got is 180 kilos, a 5-kilo advantage over the Turk, Bunyami Sudas, who's on 175, and he taking the silver ahead of Alan Chagayev of Bulgaria, formerly Russia, of lighter bodyweight, with Shukov, who lifted earlier in the day from the B group from the Ukraine, arguably a little unlucky not to get a medal, and Petrov disappointing in 5th place. Well, that's the situation at halfway. The defending European champion in command by 5 kilos, but the clean and jerk still to come.
Aliens.
We need your help.
Actors.
Set it on screensaver 2.
Action.
There's a red thingy moving toward the green thingy. I think we're the green thingy.
Adventure.
Hi, little guy.
Galaxy Quest.
The whole thing was just a misunderstanding.
Rain. Snow. Because you care about safety, you chose a car with an airbag and ABS. But what about all-wheel drive?
Yeah, clean and jerk in the first attempt here of Vadim Vakachuk, 215 kilos.
Yes, didn't do so well in the snatch, only managed 170.
Yep, 2 attempts at 175 kilos. Left him down at 7th place at the halfway stage. But that looked fair enough.
Yes, certainly looks more competent on the clean and jerk. So it's a very solid start and gives him a total of 385.
Yeah, he's a man who I think again has got motivated for the Olympics. He was 5th in the Olympics behind Piros Dimas of kilos last time out in Atlanta. But we really haven't seen much of him at all. And his last major achievements in championships, you've got to go back 5-6 years for medals. Now Petrov. Well, the story with him, 1995, won the world title in China, then got disqualified. His girlfriend accused of putting some illegal substances in his food. She was taken to court, fined $10,000. He was let off, went to Atlanta, won it, then fell out with the Russians, wanted to move to Sweden. The Swedes wanted to welcome him. The Russians didn't want him to let him go. So he stayed where he is, and that's why he's here now.
Which is maybe why he's not, his heart's not in it.
Got some catching up to do, though. I'd really look forward to this man considerably better than he showed us in Athens, when we really thought that he was holding back.
Yes, managed 175 and 220 in Athens.
And it's not as if he hasn't got time on his side. I mean, he's only 25 years of age, and when you consider that he's won an Olympic gold, he's won 2 world championships, a European title and 2 junior world championships, that's a bit amazing.
Yeah, well, everything to play for it. I think it's just a question of whether he really wants it. Olympic Games is 4 months away. He still has time to put those final finishing touches on the performance.
So now Pelosian. $215, he's got 205. Well, it's okay.
Well, it looks okay, but the referees
2-1
don't agree.
It was difficult to tell. I said it looked okay because the angle we were watching it from, David, from the side.
Yeah, of course, the referees, one in the middle, one on the left, one on the right. So we're only seeing it from the viewpoint of the referee that gave him the white light, and not the referees that gave him the red ones.
Difficult that, but he's got another go, as we see Alan Chagayev. Well, this man who formerly represented Russia, was a good junior back in 1996, actually got an overall silver, and then unusually transferred from Russia to Bulgaria, whereas most of the traffic from Bulgaria has been outwards, most particularly to Qatar, for that $1 million transfer for 8 members of a weightlifting team. Now you remember this guy, David, because he went for a very big clean and jerk the 3rd time that he had an attempt in Athens.
Yes, went for a 227.5, cleaned the weight and just narrowly missed the jerk. So a dangerous competitor.
And we'd put a little mark down on a man who we thought would definitely improve. But that miss was costly in Athens because Sudas, the Turk, actually ended up with the bronze medal, and Zagiyev lost out by body weight. And talking of Sudas, here he is. Sudas, the silver medalist from the snatch phase, 170, then failed 175 the first time, got it at the 2nd attempt. So starting the clean and jerk competition, absolutely equal with Chagayev of Bulgaria. Sudas, World Student Games champion last year, bronze medalist in Europe as well. That's much better.
Yes, really gave it his all.
So Sudas chucks that fairly solidly. The lift before, he'd stumbled and not managed to hold on to it, but this time no mistake. But now he's in a situation, David, where all he can do is wait and see.
Yes, he's just got to sit back and see if he's done enough.
So Sudas 217.5 gives him a total of 392.5. And Vakarchuk now.
Yes, this 220 would bring Vakarchuk to 390 kilos. And of course put him in the lead on the clean and jerk at the moment.
And he's getting better and better and better. So 220. One more. But this was good.
Yeah, technically a very nice lift to watch. Everything in the right place. Really working well. Good split on the bar, hips through, good lockout, no mistaking.
And one of the more experienced men in the field, the Moldavian, at 27 years of age, 5th in the Olympics, as I mentioned earlier on. Now Petrov. But he can't afford to make any mistakes whatsoever. He's 215 and he really needs this. If he wants a decent medal, let's say, he's got to get this, and then he's got to go some as well, David.
Yes, succeeded with this weight in Athens, quite comfortably as well.
Well, that was never there.
He just doesn't look fired up. He doesn't look with it.
Well, they all look fairly disconsolate. He's in trouble. So, quickly back out for his 3rd and final attempt.
Yes, last chance to take the lead. If he fails with this lift, he'll get nothing. Now, this is where he had the problems before, and, well...
It's 390, and it's no medals. Nothing in the snatch, nothing in the clean and jerk, and nothing in the total. And I think, to me, he looks like a man who can't pack his kit bag quickly enough and get out of the building. I know something's upset him today, but he's not the man we've seen. He's not the man we thought he was. The lights are very dim in the career of Alexei Petrov. I wonder whether they will ever be bright again. Kalechki's lights, though, are extremely bright.
Yes, this promising youngster snatched 180, now coming in on 222.5. This lift surely will win the championship for him.
Yes, he doesn't even celebrate his 19th birthday till October. Whether he's going to be flying back from Sydney to Warsaw with a gold medal in his kit bag. He might well. I think he fancies his chances.
Well, I'd say he's odds-on favourite. Comfortable opening lift. So he's got 402.5 and still 2 lifts to come.
Yeah, real consolidation there. Giant strides.
World standard is 230. No one's got that yet.
No, Kalechki and Kakashvilis were both on 225 in Athens at the World Championships. So he's just short of that at the moment. Now Pelosian, well, he's up to his old tricks. He did this in the snatch. He went for the 180 and the, everything, and he's doing exactly the same here. .93 kilos 80, the body weight. So again, this would zoom him into clean and jerk gold position.
It's a lot to ask, though. Yes, and it's just too much today. So he'll have to be satisfied with a total of 377.5, which isn't really going to give him anything.
Yes, I've got to say, I don't think he or indeed the coaches have managed their day particularly well. I mean, the whole thing seems to have been totally unrealistic. They just haven't planned it. Well, now, we said he was promising. This is the moment to rather support our hopes for him, really. Alan Chagayev of only 22. Ranked 6th in the world, and there's a Bazhiev. What a championships it's been for Bulgaria. Some would say it's been like the national championships. They've hoovered up no less than 17 golds, 16 silvers and a bronze.
Cleans well. Now, can he jerk it?
He's close, he's close.
Well, that's a real shame.
Yeah. Nearly. Not as ambitious as the 227.5 he tried in Athens.
He's very competent in the clean, needs and work on the second phase.
But Chagayev, you'd think this isn't very far away. Well, not too many. Kalechki just waiting in the wings to decide what he wants to do. He's got all the cards to play. It's the Moldavian now, and 225 I think we're asking for on the bar, and this to zoom him up to clean and jerk gold and to put him right up into silver medal place overall, if he can do it.
Well, he's looked good so far, but it's difficult to know how far he can go because all of his lifts have been carbon copies.
17 countries have got medals so far in the championship. Moldavia is not one of them.
So 225 kilos, 497 pounds, just a shade under 500 pounds, cleans it well. Now the drive, good positioning under the bar, needs to bring the feet into line, which he does.
That was very well put together and good split, and he really got all the positions right, and Vakachuk gets it, and as a result gets the silver medal for sure in the overall championship, and now has to wait and see whether Kolechki can outlift him for the clean and jerk. And he was third in the world in 1995 in China, and third in Europe in 1994. So this, by a very quick run down the statistics, for me, David, is his highest ever championship placing. That's a good day at the office for Vadim Vakachuk of Moldavia.
But the bar now, David, has gone to an incredible 232.5 kilos. Now this is actually 2.5 kilos over the world record.
Yes, it's not actually a record, it's a standard which has yet to be set. And if he does it, the standard in fact is 230. It was announced by the International Weightlifting Federation on the 1st of January 1998 when the new weight categories were brought in preparation for the Sydney Olympics. So this is to put his name and set the world record, take over the standard, and he doesn't actually have to do this to go past Vakachuk.
But he's obviously could have taken 227.5, obviously more worried about the world record than the gold medal in the clean and jerk, but of course he is the overall winner already.
Works nicely. Oh, that's terrific. Now, can he hold it there? Yes, he can. 1 second, 2 seconds.
He'll hold it all day if he has to.
Well. Now, what message does that send to Mr. Kakashvilis in the hall here, who's soon to endure an 8-hour car drive back to Saloniki for the Orthodox Easter? I think that'll give him plenty to think about in the car.
Yes, this man really improving. 4 months to go to the Olympic Games. And he's really sent out a message to Kakashvili with a jerk of 232.5.
He's got one more lift to go, but I don't think he should take it. I don't think he needs to take it. He sent all the messages that need to be sent. And that is excellent because he's got 412.5, which is actually equal to the total that Kakashvili's got for winning the world title. This on the screen now is the clean and jerk result, and there it is, Kolechki with a new world record, 232.5, and there the result. So it's Kolechki who takes the overall gold, and look at the domination, 17.5 kilos ahead of Vakachuk. Congratulations to him, silver, the best he's ever done. And Sudas yet again denying Shagayev a major medal by virtue of body weight. Well, this is something we can enjoy 2 or 3 times. Simon Kolechki, he should be a name on your notepad for gold medal honours in Sydney. From David Morgan and myself, David Goldstrom, bye-bye from Sofia.